Oh, excuse me. I was just burping the house.
Bruce, do it again.
Oh, gotta do it. You know, it's winter time. You gotta burp the house. It's all over social media. We gotta keep doing it.
That's disgusting.
Oh, you want a lower pitch?
No. Have you guys seen this trend where people are talking about burping the house? I mean, okay.
Are we done?
We got the burping.
Are we done? Sorry, it's addictive.
I'm surprised you didn't mouth the song. Anyway, there's
That's
this
too literal.
Yeah, there's this viral trend going around that is talking about how important it is to burp your house. Why?
Yeah. Because when you, especially during the winter, but it's actually during the summertime too.
It's just whenever you have all your doors and windows closed.
The toxins build up in your house. Unfortunately, if we burped our house, we open the windows here in Los Angeles, there's so much smog in Los Angeles that sometimes the air outside is even worse.
Sometimes. It depends.
Often.
Yeah. Well, your indoor air is usually 5 times more polluted than your outdoor air.
Yes.
And it's because, you know, we've got doors and windows with hopefully nice seals so that it keeps us cooler when we have the air conditioning on. It keeps us warmer when we have those heaters on. And we know there is an enormous storm coming to hit the U.S. So it is a time that we're going to have our doors and windows closed. So we want you to stay warm and we want you to have fresh air in your home. So rather than open the doors and windows and let that fresh freezing air in and then try to get your home back up to heat, we have something called Wellis Air, which keeps fresh air in your home without freezing you out. So that's why we're here today to talk about Wellis Air.
Because what's in the outdoor air are hydroxyls. Hydroxyls are nature's immune system. They're little molecules that go around and they actually scrub the air and surfaces in nature. Unfortunately, because we have our hermetically sealed homes, those hydroxyls rarely get inside. So
do we get a few from like indoor trees?
Like a little bit. It doesn't hurt, but you do get a little bit. The challenge again is hydroxyls are activated by sunlight. So even though your plants might get sunlight, believe it or not, just clear glass blocks out the UV rays that would do that. So instead, we have Wellis Air, which brings hydroxyls inside, and hydroxyls distribute throughout the room, and they search for molecules that have an errant hydroxyl molecule, and they steal that. When they steal it from mold mycotoxins, VOCs, odors, etc., it destroys them. So it's Mother Nature's perfect design, and really exciting because with a Wellis Air, you can basically bring forest fresh air into your home anytime. We let it run 24/7.
Yeah, and it's very different than the way HEPA filters work, because HEPA filters trap particles, which is great. We love trapping particles. But a lot of the things that are in your indoor air that are toxic are much smaller than what a HEPA filter can trap. So the Wellis Air works with releasing these hydroxyls, and the good news is that it's super quiet. It just needs this tiny little fan to disperse the hydroxyls, so you don't have that loud HEPA fan running, which is the only way to make your HEPA filters even work well for trapping. But a lot of the toxins and the things that are not good for us in the indoor air are smaller than what a HEPA filter can trap. So with Wellis Air, you're actually cleaning on a molecular level. So it's small, it's quiet. This is the most advanced technology. It is the only one of its kind. So this is a brand new patented technology that Bruce discovered, and he was so excited about it that he ended up becoming the person who runs the business. So anyway, we're very excited to have this Wellis Air technology so that you can bring this fresh air into your home. It's quiet, it's affordable, and you can go to wellisair.com. We have a promo code going right now that is Fight Mold, and that gives you 30% off Wellis Air units. So get yourself a Wellis Air while we have this great promotion going on. And you only need this little cartridge to run it. And the cartridge has a proprietary solution in it that helps create the hydroxyls. So you don't have a filter, you don't have like that scuzzy thing that you need to change every 3 months. This will slowly decrease as it's dispersing the hydroxyls into your air. Totally non-toxic, safe for your kids, safe for your pets, safe for everyone in your home. And you just replace this every 90 days. You take this out, you put a new one in. That's it. That's it. And they're very reasonable. You get on subscription for these. It's going to be under $20 a month. And depending on if you have more than one unit, a lot of people say, well, how can this one small unit cover my house? It covers up to 1,000 square feet. So for us here, we have 3 stories in this home, so we have 1 on each floor, and it does a great job. We keep it running 24/7. It basically is very little power. It's about the same amount of power that you use for a cell phone charger. So this is a really economical way to keep your home clean and to keep your air fresh, especially during those winter months when, yeah, it would be great to open the windows and get fresh air, but you might freeze, so we don't want that.
I want to revisit what you said about HEPA filters, because a lot of people who are seeing this for the first time are really challenged to understand the technology, as were we when we first got this. HEPA filters sit in one area and they have a fan that draws air through them. So the air passes through the filter and that's what traps particles. It doesn't kill the particles, the contaminants on those particles, but it traps them.
Trapping's good.
Yeah.
Trapping's good. We like trapping.
HEPA filters were the gold standard. It's what we had. This is another layer of protection on the molecular level, because this sits in one place and distributes hydroxyls throughout a room, and the hydroxyls seek out contaminants and destroy them. It's exactly what you're breathing every day when you walk outside. Hopefully you're getting outside every day.
But 90% of us, we spend more than 90% of our time indoors, according to statistics, which is scary. But if you're going to be inside for 90% of the time, you want some extra protection for your indoor air.
And personally for us, why we were so attracted to Wellis Air is because Wellis Air actually kills mold mycotoxins. Mycotoxins are the mold that's basically floating through the air, mold molecules. They're smaller than the finest HEPA filter can capture. So mycotoxins pass right through HEPA filters, and that's actually what people are most often allergic to or have a violent reaction to. We personally...
that's what creates the most damaging mold toxicity, are those mycotoxins.
And we had a daughter who, it kept her out of school for a year.
We still have that daughter. Right?
Thank you for pointing that out. I should search for her.
She's upstairs. She's upstairs with a Wellis Air in her room.
Wait, she lives here?
She does.
But it kept her out of school for a year, and that was a very difficult time for us. When your child is ill, you'll do anything to get them better.
We're laughing now, and thank God we're able to laugh about this now because she's healthy and well. But we've talked to so many of you who are in the middle of mold toxicity issues, and if someone in your family is sick from mold toxicity, you know how devastating it can be. Symptoms, you might feel fatigue, you might feel brain fog, you might have a lowered immune system, you might get really stressed or really sad. All of the things that mold can go after in our system. It can affect your hormones, it can affect your brain, it's the gut, it destroys. And so how can we keep mold from colonizing in our home? If you have mold toxicity, if you have any visible mold, you have to get professional remediation. I would love to say that Wellis Air is gonna take away a big patch of mold up in the corner of your room. You need professional mold remediation for that. But what you need to do to keep mold from ever colonizing in your home is to get Wellis Air, because that's where those hydroxyls will go out and they'll kill it in the air before it has a chance to colonize. So again, go to wellisair.com. You can use the promo code FIGHTMOLD for 30% off of these units. And it's a really important way to protect your family, protect your home, protect your pets. If you have, kids going to college and they have a dorm room, they need it just for odors, but you want one in that dorm room. If you have parents or elderly who are immunocompromised, you definitely want one in their bedrooms, or if they're at nursing facilities or hospitals and things. It's so important to have it there. But you also just want it in your home every day. When I cook, it goes off every night because it's killing VOCs, it's killing off-gassing that comes from our carpet or our furniture. It's killing mold and mycotoxins that are floating in the air. It's killing smoke or pollution from outdoors. And again, especially when you have those doors and windows shut, we want to make sure that we're getting fresh air into your home to keep you healthy and keep your family safe.
And I want to point out, this isn't just technology that Bruce and Caroline know about. This has been around for about 20 years. The challenge has been that
hydroxyl technology?
Hydroxyl technology. Hydroxyl generators, which is what produces the hydroxyls. Hydroxyl generators have been around for about 20 years and are used for commercial mold and smoke remediation.
Yeah, so like if a building has mold damage or if there's a big fire, they will bring in those professional hydroxyl generators.
You've probably seen their commercials, especially if you watch a lot of football or sports, you see their commercials all the time where they have the big balloon that floods the whole house and they come in and clean it. Well, one of the devices they use is a giant hydroxyl generator, which are fantastic. What we've done...
Those aren't safe for humans, right?
Those are, they're safe, but they have some oxidative properties because they produce hydroxyl negative. Hydroxyl negative is also, it's in the air, but if in high concentrations, it can actually oxidize, and so it can irritate any, like your wedding ring or any metal.
So they have humans move out when they use the professional grade hydroxyl generators.
This is hydroxyl neutral. That's the patent. It produces hydroxyl neutral, perfectly safe without the same oxidative properties, which can irritate your skin. It's perfectly safe for humans, pets, everyone to breathe.
And it's the only one.
Yeah.
So this is Wellness Air. You get it at wellnessair.com and use the promo code FIGHTMOLD and you can get 30% off your Wellness Air units. So that being said, if you want to burp your house, great. Open a window, let some fresh air in. Or
did somebody say burp?
Now you have to do it.
Excuse me, I had fish for lunch.
But anyway, it's nice to see you guys. I'm going to go over and see if anyone has questions.
Okay. The other interesting thing is that it's very... Oh, you have a question?
Yeah, Christina said, can I run your unit and the HEPA filter together? Because
Yes.
I already have it. Will the air become more clean?
Yes. Basically, you're adding an extra layer of protection and cleaning at the molecular level. So now, if you have a HEPA filter already and you want to keep it, totally fine. The contaminants that are on that filter now will be dead because they'll be destroyed as they're in the air. The great thing about Wellness Air is that we're breathing particles all day long. You know, there's dust and things in the air. Wouldn't you rather breathe things where the contaminants on those particles are neutralized? Yes.
Penelope said, hi guys, I'm so happy to see you both. I loved the picture you shared today and what you said, Bruce. Bruce posted a beautiful picture of his mom today.
Thank you.
What is the square footage that it covers?
It will extend to 1,000 square feet, so that's the minimum. If you have a problem area, like for instance, last winter we had a leak in the house. We had to replace some drywall in the ceiling, and we're so fearful of mold because how it took down our daughters that I actually got another one and I put it right where that problem was so that while it was drying, it wasn't unable to create and colonize more mold. So if you have a problem, add another, but 1,000 square feet is the de facto.
Teresa said, hi from chilly Chicago, burr.
Oh, are you burping your house? Oh wait, did somebody say burp?
Darlene Campbell said, Darlene, Jesus, said, I have two and I love them.
Thanks, Darlene.
Jeanette said, sorry to go off topic, but Caroline, your hair looks absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Jeanette. Jeanette said, love mine. It's amazing.
Great.
Just looking at other comments here. Super Baby Liesel said, I have both HEPA and Wellus. You know what? I think it's great.
Yeah.
For particles are great for dust or for like pet dander, things like that. And that's something that Wellus Air doesn't cover as well. So we're very honest about what things do, what this does well and where
They're
other products.
complementary technology.
Yes.
One isn't better than the others. Ours cleans at a molecular level, so it's actually killing those contaminants. The other one is trapping the particles. So if you have
Bigger particles, yeah.
Bigger particles, yeah. It can't trap the molecules, the VOCs, all the silent killers. Yes.
Rooksbury Sager said, we love our 2.
Nice.
Thank you so many of you for jumping in and supporting Wellus Air. I mean, we have so many incredible 5-star reviews at wellisair.com. So anyway, thanks for joining us. We're going to sign off here, but please go to the Instagram and follow Wellus Air if you're not already. And please go to Facebook and follow Wellus Air. I hosted these on my channels because, we want you guys to learn about what we're doing. A lot of you have said, what are you doing now? Where have you landed? So here we are. So thank you, honey.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, you don't need to burp your house, guys. Just get a Wellus Air.
Did somebody say burp?
Everyone stay safe during this big storm coming up.
One last one.
Yep.